Hello, and welcome to the 133rd episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto, and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. So for this week, I got no finished objects. I've got works in progress and no new cast-ons, but I did get stash enhancement. So I'm actually kind of happy with the stuff that I got. I'm still waiting for more stuff to come in, but, well, this is what I got for this week. So, let's get started on the works in progress. Well, it's all works in progress. Let's get started with the first work in progress, my wool and honey sweater. I've made an okay amount of progress on this. I feel like I'm doing good. Ooh, okay. So I've been working on this since like October, November, or maybe it was September. It definitely wasn't November. I don't remember, but I've been working on this for a while. So, if I show you from the front so far, maybe it might look like I've made progress. Yeah, it still looks about the same. I'd have to stretch it out further on the needles. Hold on a second. Ooh, not too much. Okay, here it is so far. I'm still on the yoke. Yoke 2 though, yoke 2, and I think I'm getting closer to the end. Last time you had seen, I was about right where the sheep is, up there, made it down to there. And I've been keeping it pretty good. I think only like one day I had to readjust and I was like short one row and then I tried to make it up the next day. I don't know. But yeah, it's going along pretty well. It's still taking, let's try to split it. It's still taking quite some time to get through each row, but I'm at least trying to do at least 3 rows a day. So that's been going okay. Hopefully soon, depending as to how next week goes, the yoke will be finished and I'll be on the body. Once I'm at the body, I'm pretty certain it will almost fly off. It won't take that long from there, as long as I'm not interrupting it with other projects. So this is the Wool and Honey Sweater by Andrea Mowry. Yeah, and the yarn that I'm using for this is Retrosaria Mondim in the colorway 117. I love it. I think it's going along quite well, and I cannot wait to actually be able to wear it. Next project. And all of these are not including any knitting I have done for this day for my schedule because I woke up this morning and I had to go somewhere first. So, okay, my next work in progress is take this one out, is my Twisty Staircase sock by Dana Ray Makes. I'm on the second sock. I've gone pretty far. I didn't make it to my goal yesterday, so I had to readjust my goals, but it should still be finished by Friday if I keep up with everything else with my readjustment. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. So this is how far I am on the sock. So I'm working my way down the foot. I'm probably about 1/3 of the way down, right there. I put in my heel, and last time you had seen I was up here. And so now I made it this far. By the end of the week, it should be done. I'm looking forward to it. Get another set of needles free. And I'm looking forward to wearing them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The yarn that I'm using for this is Area 51 Fibers in her Sturdy Alien base in the colorway Spooky Speckled Donuts. So, there it is. Well, something tells me this is going to be a fast episode. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. Last work in progress. Hold on a second. My last work in progress is shawlography. I am on clue 4. Yeah. I've done it. I've made it to clue 4. And I'm slowly working my way through. But I'm loving what I'm making and working on it little by little every day. So, hold on. It's just, there's no point in showing the entire thing. I can only show you really, hold on. If I do that, that turns out nicely. I'll show you from one side. So, that's where I am right now. So last time you had seen, I was right about to start the crisscrosses there. So I did all of the crisscrosses, and then I now moved on to the final edging. Once I finish this section, all that needs to be done is it needs to be washed, blocked, and the ends woven in, and then it will be finished. So I'm making good progress on this. These don't take as long as I thought they would. So I'm still evaluating exactly how long it's going to take me to finish it, because I do have other stuff that require more time that I really want to finish. So I'll have to see and make an adjustment based on that. But I pretty much have this week and next week as available time to continue to work on it. So that is my shotography. It's almost done. Almost done, almost done, almost done. I am so happy. I don't think I'm going to have much leftovers, but I should still be okay. So put that away. Next project. No, no more projects. Sorry. Because I haven't cast on anything new. I've got nothing else to work on. I'm just trying to finish off everything that I have. So let's see. I only have stash enhancement left to show. Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to be a short episode. So stash enhancement. I kind of went on an online shopping spree in the past week. So I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. Some of the stuff, one of them actually came in much, much faster than I anticipated. I had ordered it maybe Tuesday? Maybe Tuesday or something like that. And it arrived on the Friday, and I was kind of there like, what? What are you doing here already? No, it took less time than that. Yeah, definitely took less time than that, because I think I saw it on Wednesday evening, because I was late for watching a podcast. Sorry, I was late for a Zoom call because I was watching a podcast, and on the podcast it was a live stream event too. It was from Max and Vincent from Les Garçons, and they were talking about they have yarn, and they talked about some off-color ones that they were selling off. So I said, okay, while I'm watching it, I ordered it, went to my Zoom call, said, sorry, I'm late. I was watching this podcast, and then, I'm here now. And by Friday, it was at my house. So that's like less than 2 days, less than 2 days. So I am actually very happy with what I got. I think it looks really, really pretty. On top of that, I also ordered something from the Knitting Loft for their Boxing Day sale. And I picked it up today. So that actually was pretty quick. So let me show you what I got. So for the ones that I got from Les Garçons is Dyed by Dells. And I got this color. I actually really like it. I'm really trying to find, I guess, the perfect purple for my rainbow socks. And as much as I'm liking this, I'm not sure if this is right. Because I'm also waiting for one more skein of yarn. That's another shade of purple. So I guess these are all subject to change, the color-wise. But I like this one, but this is a lot more on the red side, which makes me want to change my color order. I'll have to see. But I do like the color. So this is called Purple Fun. And it's one of their Oops colors. So it's not quite, I'm going to assume it's not quite what they wanted for Purple Fun, but Mona likes it for Purple Fun. So it works out just fine. The yarn for this one, it's a BFL sock, which makes it 80% superwash BFL wool and 20% nylon. I really do like this color. I do. So there is that. And then my other thing that I went today, that's why I didn't work on anything today, because I was planning on going out. So they put it on, honestly, they are busy. Originally, the Knitting Loft was only supposed to be closed for Boxing Day or 27th. So 26th and 27th is when they're supposed to be closed. And by Tuesday morning, they were supposed to reopen. However, they were so swamped with people wanting to buy stuff online for their Boxing Day sale that they're like, yeah, so we're going to just stay closed until end of the 1st. So that I guess next week Sunday will be the first day that they open. So I'm happy that they got a good amount of business. So I only picked up a few things. I didn't get that much, but one of the things I got was my replacement skein of Oxford Blue. So I had this yarn originally. I had this yarn originally, and I had already planned I'm going to putting it in my sock, my rainbow sock for next year. And I ended up pulling it up and putting it in my in shawlography. So I have now gotten a new one to replace the one that I had used before. It is now, it's all balanced is pretty much what it is. What I also got, ooh, these look nice together. Okay, sorry. Other thing, I had gotten a replacement of my pink grapefruit head to toe moisturizer. I wish that they sold these in bigger containers, but I have not been able to. I've been looking online because this is the biggest one that they have for this color specifically. Not for this color, for this scent specifically. They don't have the bigger one for this one, and I really like this one, so I'm gonna have to just enjoy it and wait it out. And then the other thing I got was I got a pom-pom. No, that's necessary for the pom-pom. Yeah, apparently its colorway is called Raccoon Green. And so here it is. It's a pom-pom. I've never actually had one of these for my hats, but I've always wanted one. But I bought it specifically for one hat, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, it can work with two. So I don't know if once you put it in, if you can remove it. I think you can because of the way that they have it situated. So the hat that I had originally planned to put it with was my, I use Julia Saint yarn. This one is Hohi, my Hohi hat by Upper East Side. So this would be the hat, and with this as the pom-pom, I think that would look really cute. But then afterwards, while I was looking for this one, because I'm like, oh, let me take it out so I can get to show it on the podcast to see how well they'd go together, I pulled out this one. I don't remember which one. This could have been the January hat, but I had done it at like the beginning of last year or something like that. And I think it would look really nice with that as well. So if these are movable and I could take them around to different hats, we'll see. So I really do like this. I think it actually goes good with my my primary winter coat as well, which is like an army green type of color. So I think it would look nice with that as well. So up to which hat I want to wear, and I can get to put a pom-pom in each one of them. So that is everything for my works in progress, my stash enhancement. No new cast-ons. Thinking. I'm still working on my setup for next year. So these two boxes, they used to contain lots of leftover yarn that I had. That I was thinking, oh yeah, I can use these for contrasting colors for heel cuffs and toes. I never went there. I went to my other container with smaller pieces with actual mini skeins. And I did that. So instead, I've taken these out. I'm going to try my best to have fun with these and play with them and see what I come up with. So for just about everything inside there, I've knit something from it. So these are just leftovers, pieces, and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll have to see what happens for those. But yeah, I cleared out the boxes so that I can get to put in my socks for next year. Because as much as I like my little wooden box, it doesn't hold all of them. It's a stretch just to get those in. So maybe for my rainbow socks, I'll put them up there, or I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but my socks are going to go for 2022. They're all going to go inside of there. I'm also trying to create space for, I guess, one dedicated cubby hole to just put my finished objects for sweaters specifically. I don't know if this would be considered weird, but I've always wanted to have a pile of sweaters that just fits inside of a cubby, like handmade sweaters. I think it would look so cool. I have 4 that I can think of off the top of my head of sweaters that I've made that I actually wear. My gray sweater that I finished earlier on this year. I've got my Love Notes, which I finished last year, and I got 2 other sweaters that I did. Yeah, so that's 4 sweaters. So I had my gray one all nicely folded in there, but then I wore it to church a couple of weeks ago. So I got to, wash and put it back inside there. I got a cubby hole to do that. I'm looking forward to adding more to it with the sweaters that I'm doing for next year. So there's that. So I guess this is kind of like a prep for what I'm doing for next year. So for sure, it's the 12 pairs of socks, rainbow socks that I'm doing. Oh, sorry. I also have other things in mind as to other sock projects that I want to do. But this mostly like on a whim type things. Like, so they're not set. So because I was thinking for January, starting my my green socks, I think, what was the pattern I was planning on doing? I don't even remember, but I mentioned it last week. So sorry, my nose is kind of itchy. So I was also thinking, oh, maybe I'll just do the, is it the Coffee Time socks or the Coffee Talk socks by, why is the name escaping me? the pattern was released late last year, late this year. So I was going to do them, and I had the yarn put aside for that. It might take a bit more time because of something else that I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to do first, but I've got to wait for a response to see whether or not that's going to happen. So that just means I just got to look for more things to do. So as of January 1st, my plan is, I guess for talking about specifically projects for next year, I'm going to be casting on 2 things. Maybe it might be January 2nd, maybe not January 1st, but I'm going to cast on my C6 sweater. I've got everything I need for it right there, and I'll, like, even needles and everything. I didn't bother getting the fixed circulars. I just decided I'm just going to keep with what I have with my interchangeable because they're actually doing pretty good. It's not really coming undone. I got my C6 sweater, and I'm also going to be casting on my January socks in the color that I want. Anything else will take a bit more time before I start. The week after, I am contemplating when to start the muscle work for my mom. The thing is, I still haven't gone through my yarn. That's what I have to do. I have to go through the yarn to decide what to use for hers. Because for that, I think I'm pretty much going to go stash diving. For the other hat that I'm going to be making for my brother, that one I was planning on just going, once I decide what hat I'm going to do, then I'll look into the yarn that I need. If I already have it here, then I'll use what I have here. If not, then I'll be making a trip to the store to go pick up the yarn that I would need for his hat. But the thing is, I'm also thinking if I make one hat for one brother, I want to make another one for the other brother. He's going to be easier because he's not as much into bright colors. And I know I have, well, depending on the hat that I make for him, I probably already have what I would need for him. So it's easier for that. I just got to figure out what patterns I'm doing for each one. That's what I still got to sit down and figure out. So I'm assuming I'll keep those in mind for January, February. Yeah, those will be my extra projects for that, would be the hats. So that is pretty much it for those. I'm also taking advantage of a knit along for cables being held. I know Kay from Crazy Sock Lady is one of the hosts, plus somebody else. I don't know if it's an actual, win a prize type of knit along type of thing, or if it's just a we are making cables, everybody do something with cables type of thing. Could be that. So I had already decided I was going to be doing the C6 sweater by Helga Isager, which is basically cable 6. So I'm not going to, well, the plan is not necessarily to knit like a hat for that because I don't really need to because I was already doing something else. So that makes life a little bit easier in that sense, and as opposed to planning. But however, knowing myself, I may just do a cable hat for the fun of it. Probably for the younger brother. Yeah, I'd probably make a cable hat for him with with a very basic with a much more neutral basic color, while the other one I'd probably do something more fun and funky color wise with a plainer design. That's probably what I would do. So that takes care of those. I'm trying to think if there is anything else. It's just a few things that I'm waiting for online to come in. And yeah, those will be talked about once I get them. I think that's going to be it for today. So that is everything. Thank you for spending your crafting time with me, and I hope to see you again next week. Have a good day. Bye.